life be life in. Sometimes you just need a friend or your sister. Welcome to
Listen, sis.
I'm Quinn.
And I'm Candace.
Two sisters having real conversations about life, dating, relationships, and everything in between.
This is your space for honesty, laughter, and sisterly advice you didn't even know you needed. So grab a drink, take a seat, and listen, sis. Hi, guys. Welcome to our second episode of Listen, sis. Once again, I'm Candace.
I'm Quinn.
Two best friends who happen to be real life sisters. That's my best friend, y'all.
Bestie.
My
Our besties.
What's going on, girl?
What's going on with you?
Good seeing you again. I missed you. Yeah.
With all our new listeners.
I know. Oh my God.
Thanks for tuning in with us.
Already.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We love you guys so much.
Thank you. Showing all us love on social media. When that's on TikTok, Instagram, all that good stuff. We're now on Facebook and YouTube. We are officially on Spotify. We are on Apple Podcasts.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. I hope you guys are just as excited as we are.
Clearly, we are like really, really excited to be able to like come together finally in this type of space that we do all the time.
I know.
It's just the kind of like
I know. We finally just letting them in. That's it. Like, oh girl. Oh,
us just letting them in into like our mindset.
Yeah.
Like how we learn and how to maneuver around life. Like on our last episode, we talked about just kind of like being authentic to yourself, true to yourself, saying that truly who you are. And we just kind of want to continue that.
Yeah.
Like, just be you.
Definitely. No, for real. Like, I really want to implement like all those things that we talked about on the last episode about, being our authentic selves and setting boundaries and just living your life unapologetically.
Yes.
And all those good things. There's some ways that you think you want to
think honestly, this might ruffle some feathers, but I think living my authentic self and going into dating. Dating is such a big thing.
It is.
We're two single mothers. We're divorced. Like dating now is it's cool.
Yeah.
Like it's dating so how do you stay true to yourself?
Yeah.
While you're trying to date, you want that person to kind of honor and value you. And how do you stay true to yourself?
Yeah.
In this dating world.
Yeah.
Everybody has so many different like ideas and rationales about any and everything. And sometimes that's not how you think. So how do you let someone come into your space?
Yeah.
I think that's what
That's true. Yeah. It's hard, especially if you've been single for a little while. Like it's hard to like allow somebody back into your space, especially if they mean well to you.
100%.
It's crazy because like, like we've all been through like a toxic relationship. And then when you finally get like a good one, you're like, who sent you? What are you here? What's your business?
Sometimes we do more. That's more we sabotage ourselves.
Yeah, sometimes.
But then sometimes you really gotta be like, some niggas gonna need.
They gonna. I know.
Because they'll
get
you.
And it's weird because like we're millennials, of course, and so going into like those new chapters and stages of our lives of being like real grown as millennials, like we're grown kids and like being being able to do all the grown things of dating, because I feel like in your 20s you did it like this way, and then in your 30s you kind of like, all right, and then like now entering into like the next decade, it's like it gets a little more complex. But I also feel like you start to really like figure out what it is that you want.
That's true.
Yeah, and then you're able to practice like setting those boundaries like with the partner that you're trying to procure or like date, for the lack of better words. But
that's
like
gonna do something that I think into this year we're gonna make sure we're dating for yourself. Date for someone that's
with intention. With intention.
Someone can't come into your space and just interrupt your shit. So
oh no.
you gotta like disappear. Like keep that energy, that bad energy away.
Yeah, you gotta keep that. And that's the thing too with dating at this stage of our lives. I feel like the person who we meet or like the people that we're dating or whatever, I think they're not battling. And I think that's the thing with people when it come to dating. Y'all think y'all battling with another nigga. Y'all think y'all battling with another broad. Y'all ain't battling with nobody but my true self. The true self that I worked eons The truth of that I worked so hard to like become to this day. So I can't allow somebody to enter in my space and like mess that up. Because I work real hard to become the bad that I am. So it's like, no, for real. Like, run your own race, stay in your own lane, all that good stuff or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like just staying true to yourself and like understanding that like nothing's perfect, of course, but just living life and like dating on like your terms and stuff like that.
For terms. We gonna speak up. I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling it. Like we're not tiptoeing around anything anymore. Like
Yeah.
how do you want yourself to feel? Like how do you want your energy around you? That person to come around you, coming around your family, your sister.
Because let me tell you, so and my sister don't like you, and it's just. Wait a minute. I was like, man, I said, that nigga gave me the ick. She said, he gave me the ick too.
Oh, nigga, that's a double whammy. You got stuck up.
She didn't even name them.
I didn't even like the nigga, but the nigga gave me the ick too. So, I mean,
it be like that. It be like that. Okay, sis. So I heard a hot take.
Okay.
This somewhat celebrity. She's about maybe like a decade older than us, and she made a comment about dating in the past, or pretty much saying that what she wish she would have done is been like less picky on the guys or the people that she's dated, like in her 20s and 30s, saying that as you reach, you mature to a certain age, that there's less of a selection of like the good quality men because those quality men are already married, they're already settled down, they already have like their families. Like we shouldn't have been so picky in our 20s and our 30s. And especially like, you get a good one and then you might lose that good one and then like, dang, I should have stayed with this person or whatever. So she pretty much was just saying like, we should have chose then instead of being so picky. So I don't know how I felt about it. So I mean, what you think? Do you agree or disagree on that?
It's all kinds of ways that you can kind of dive into this. Even if you did find someone and you settled down with them when you were 20, 30 years old and y'all had a great whatever, like that still couldn't have been the right person.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, you could have waited and waited and waited till you got however old and they thought you were kind of like more mature and more settled and what you wanted. And then you get the old nigga and he ain't shit. So, I mean, it's just kind of like, what's the median with that? Like, how do you, I don't know if I really kind of like agree with it that we should have chosen wisely or chosen like better, because what if there wasn't better when I was 20 and 30?
That is true. What if there wasn't?
What if there wasn't? Right.
Yeah. I do agree somewhat because I'm not gonna lie, like, and everybody knows if you know me, like I do speak really highly of my husband.
100%.
Great guy, awesome father. He is like, I really assumed I got married really young, you guys. And so I felt that everyone was gonna be like him.
Right.
I had this like grandiose or like naivete, like just going into like, oh, I had one like that, and
So
I
I'm gonna
have
get another one.
and I have another one, and I slowly but surely learned that I didn't. In some instances, I did. Like I would, like they would kind of meet them,
like
yeah,
a little
bit. Not
bit.
trying to compare or whatever, but as you date more and more and more, you're like, okay, I do like this, I don't like that.
I like
do
this,
like this,
I like
I
this.
don't like that.
I'm trying to build a nigga. Like I like this about him, I like this about him, but like that one person never quite can have all of your things that you check off.
Yeah, so that's true. So it's like I was naive thinking that every man or every person that I met was going to be just as awesome as this person was, and quickly learned that that's not true or whatever. So on the idea of like I should have chose, more carefully moving forward, I did feel like that for a certain bit. But I also do feel like we're at that age we could date you or your dad.
Or your daddy, your uncle, your grandpa. Just saying.
So there may be that man, that person out there in the world who is going through, come off a divorce or, any, what have you, to where they're uncoupled. And they're in the next phase of their lives. And, like, and maybe they may have matured out of that relationship. And so maybe they weren't ready and maybe I wasn't ready. And then like we be ready like at a later, more mature age. And
like
I don't find like nothing's wrong with that.
Of course not. I don't think so either. I mean, maybe, a lot of men I think are just they're older, they're established,
Mhm.
they're mature, and they're tired of the running, they're tired of this, they're tired of that. They want someone that's like, let's just kind of be equal. Let's
Yeah.
be partners. Let's kind of like work toward being with each other and grow something. And we don't have to play all the games
Yeah.
anymore. So I mean,
At all.
what you think?
Yeah, yeah. It just goes both ways. It's
Uh-huh.
kinda like
Uh-huh.
you
You just never know. That's the
yeah,
thing.
you just never
You
know,
just
but you
never
can't
know.
just like I don't think like you can't hop on the past and
Of
say like,
course
"Oh, I
not.
should have
Of
chose
course not.
better." But I do look back at some guys like, y'all, okay.
Let's listen.
I met this awesome guy. I will call him Johnny.
I like Johnny.
I met Johnny a long time ago. Johnny had red hair and blue eyes.
Of
And
course. Yep.
Johnny was so sweet to me, you guys. Johnny sent flowers to my job at the time. Me and Johnny would go to it was the Hornets back
Oh,
then.
I remember. Yeah, yeah,
We go to
yeah.
the Hornets game. Johnny was he was really a cool dude, but Johnny was a cool dude, but I think it was two things. One, I was running behind somebody
Else.
who didn't really like love me the way that I
She
was
didn't
in love with
deserve her
him.
at that time. He did not
And
deserve
I
her.
did like have a fear of what people would say with me being with Johnny because of him with the red hair and the blue eyes. And
Mm-hmm.
y'all, don't be singing mm-mm. I was like, man, sis, well, boy said he want he want to meet you. He was like,
Mm-hmm.
man, I'm gonna take your sister to lunch. My boy had a Benz, all that. We pull up. Here's the Applebee's. She get out the car. That's what you feel like doing in the middle of Black History Month.
Black History Month? You're just gonna appall me like that? I understand you want to play with Johnny, but do you for my culture, for my people?
Johnny was so sweet to me.
He really was, but that wasn't the time for me to meet him, sis. Because sometimes it go over my head, but he really was sweet to me.
He really
He really
was.
was. He
He
was.
really was. So I wish I wasn't so close-minded. Not saying like, because I'm all for it, like interracial
Oh,
dating, but I
100%.
am everything black, all day black.
Mhm,
You know,
mhm,
we
mhm.
going like power. Like, was saying that to say, I think I should have like just been more open to
Okay.
the idea of like what it looked like besides like what people saw what it looked
Mhm.
like what it
Mhm.
felt like.
Right, right,
I should have
right.
tapped into that more.
What it felt like.
Yeah, what it
Understandable.
felt like, and then
Mhm.
instead of like what it looked like.
Mhm.
It's crazy because I see Johnny now like on social media and Mary got a little black wife,
I'm
got a
like,
little black
"Oh,
kid.
Johnny,
Not
Johnny
Johnny
doing?
doing.
No, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. We ain't going back. You had a time with Johnny. Johnny came and gone. You learned what you learned from Johnny, and you
Oh,
moved on.
I
So,
know.
nuh-uh.
I know. I
Because
can't.
Johnny could be an asshole to his little wife, and you don't know that.
And that's
So,
true. And that's very true.
yeah.
And
So,
that's true.
so
But
it's
it
good.
is, but it's just like going back to like what I said about the comment that the lady had made, just about just being more picky or
When
not
you're
being so
younger.
picky
Uh-huh.
when you're younger or
Uh-huh.
whatever. She was like a double sword
One
on it or
hundred percent.
whatever.
Like you just think, I don't know, maybe like I was with someone like long term or whatever, and I just thought like everyone after that was gonna, like you said, be exactly
Yeah.
like that. And nah.
That yeah.
I mean, not saying he was the most perfect person ever,
Yeah.
but just certain things that I was used to. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
other people don't do that, or other people don't worry about that, or other people not like simple things like
Yeah.
you ate, you ate,
Yeah.
like anything, like
True. Yeah.
you got anything like some just like the just kind of checking in on you and just kind of like seeing,
The
hey,
simple things.
the simplest things. A lot of people like forget about that. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to always be like something big or
Yeah.
grand, or the simplest thing sometimes just
It goes a long way.
it goes a long way.
It goes a long
Oh,
way.
it goes a long way.
One of my clients, she pointed out something. She said something so simple. She was just like, it's about like the things that make your life easier.
100%.
Like the pulling the trash
That's
to the
it.
street, like the changing the lights,
Stuff you don't even think about.
even
Stuff
like
you don't think
just the
about.
simple things that like make your life.
One can thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Something, one
It
small
don't
thing.
always gotta be monetary.
Always
It don't
doesn't.
always have to be like a physical. It could be like a phone call or
Anything.
anything.
How's
But
your mental
yeah,
today? Like,
that
I know
makes
you
a big
had
difference.
a bad day yesterday. Like, we're gonna go into the day being a better day. Like,
Yeah,
something just so tiny and minute that people just don't think about.
yeah.
And that shit matters.
It really, really does. But so that's okay. So that brings me to my Candace's
Ooh,
2
ooh,
cents.
ooh, ooh,
Candace's
ooh, ooh,
2 cents.
ooh, 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 ooh.
So my little 2 cents for today
What you got,
It's a little
sis?
throwback. It's a
Okay,
little
what you
throwback.
got?
My old little therapist, man. I had a
Okay.
black therapist.
Mhm.
I'm like, he kept it
He
real.
did.
He kept it he kept it real. And so my little 2 cents is gonna be something that he taught me. You can't date unless you know what it is that you want.
True.
I never forget, like, I wanna say it was like session 1, not even 2, and he made me get up and write on a dry erase
Mhm.
board the top 5
Mhm.
qualities that I wanted my partner to possess.
Yep.
And y'all, when I tell you I stood up there and I was like,
What I like, what I want
I
him to do.
know.
Ain't that crazy?
It's crazy.
I want that. I got a little line, and we got a little boot on. I'm not about to wipe that on this white nigga got a mighty collar and a fitted hat. He can get it in a fitted. He can get it in a fitted. What about the wrong thing? What about the wrong thing? What about the
Wrong thing. So for real, so he made me get up there and write like my top 5 qualities that I wanted my partner to possess.
Mhm.
And it really like kept my, made my wheels start spinning.
Right.
So I went home and I wrote those 5 things in my journal so I wouldn't forget. And then I even continued them and wrote
Yes.
5 more.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
now I have my top 10 things that my
Mhm.
partner has to possess in order for us to feel like we align. And I
Mhm.
look at it like a video game. And guys, y'all know what I'm talking about with the video games. And you
Mhm.
build your
Yes,
character
yes.
and have like the little strengths and
Uh-huh.
weaknesses and like how hard you could kick, how
Mm.
hard you could punch, like in all the levels.
Right.
So it's like, the acts of service may
It's
be
gonna go
high, the
this
physical touch may be at this
here.
level.
Uh-huh.
Everything's not gonna be at
Oh,
100%.
not always.
And so, but you still just like put those things down and say,
Mhm.
okay, these are just start with the first 5. Like
Start there.
somebody is caring, someone that has a sense of humor.
Right.
Like even if, y'all discriminate against the short princess, he gotta be 6 foot,
Whatever that is
whatever
for
it is.
you.
Yeah.
Whatever that is for you. Person Pacific. Whatever that is to you.
To you.
To you.
Yeah,
Right.
and I think that is so, so, so important because it's like, okay, so tell me, I got my 5 things, and let's say that you are, let's use a little man, right? And I meet you, and you got your 5 things. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And we meet each other, and our 5 things don't match.
So now what we doing? We just looking.
It was nice to meet you.
You just have to take that
Yeah.
as you're not for me, and
And
that's
that's
fine. And that's fine.
That's
And that's
fine.
fine. Nothing wrong with
That
that.
is fine. So I really encourage people to really sometimes you gotta write it down so you
Yes,
could
to
see it
see it.
plain and clear
To
because
see
you'll
it.
think that you know what you want until then you
Uh-uh.
see it and then you start writing some other stuff and you're like, oh wait, that trumps that. And, oh
Right.
wait, that trumps
Uh-huh.
that. And then it
You
just
start to build your list.
yeah,
You start to even look into yourself more to even know this is what I want. This is
true.
what I don't want.
And why do I want I don't want that?
Woo-wee, that's a good one.
That's a big one too.
That's a big one as
That's a
well.
big one too. I had that once before, in a relationship where I wanted something so bad and the person wasn't giving it.
Mhm.
And then when I had another relationship, they were giving it, giving it, giving
And
it.
you
And I was
it's not the
because
same.
it's always they're always interchangeable, but
Mhm.
at least you have this ground base of
Right.
this is what you know you want, this is what you know you
Don't
don't
want.
want.
Right.
And then the thing too, a lot of people be good on paper. Listen.
On paper, it'd be the resumes they be building on ChatGPT, and it just be everything look bam, bam,
I
bam, bam, bam.
know.
Everything looks so good on paper.
know.
And you like, "Look, that nigga got this,
I
and this, and this, and this,"
know.
and you going down the list, and you meet that nigga, and you'll be like, "Stop,
Worth a paper
worth a
straw.
paper straw," and
Yeah.
you'll be like,
Yeah, and it sucks because it's people will see it too, and
"Mm-hmm."
they'll be like, "Oh, because they have this and they're this and
That means nothing.
yeah," and it means
It means nothing. It means
nothing. You
nothing.
gotta really hone into what you what's gonna feed your soul
Right,
and what's
right.
gonna be good for you.
Mhm.
Because I was watching Real Housewives. I don't
Mhm.
remember which one it was the other day, and it was a whole bunch of ladies, and they were going on a speed dating, trying to
Okay.
date. And the guy was like, "Oh, I'm into cards," and he was talking about comic book cards.
Okay.
He created Comic-Con. So this is a
Oh.
billion-dollar
Man,
man
right.
that invented Comic-Con, and he was like, "Yeah, and the cards." And she was like, "Oh my god, I love cards. I love cars and Mercedes and Corvettes and Rolls." And he was
You're
like,
not listening. You're not listening, sis. I didn't
and he
say
was
that.
like, "No, cards." And then she was like, "Oh, see?"
Yeah.
And them signals get crossed. And
Mhm.
I think that's important too. It's important. I feel like, okay, well, you tell me, do you think it's important that you and your partner have to have the same interests and the same hobbies and things that they're into together? Like the man was into comic book cards and she's into cars. Like, do you think that that could coexist in
I think it can coexist because you know what I like and we talk, so you know what I like and I know what you like. So I mean, me knowing that you like comic books, like I'm going to my man likes comic books.
Yeah.
Like if he wants to go to Comic Con, my boy, I'm right there with you.
Mhm.
I mean, like, and I would expect you as well. Like if I like cars, like oh my baby like cars. Like
Mhm.
so I mean you just have to have that kind of that understanding and that relationship with that person
Yeah.
to kind of right to
Balance
kind
each
of
other out.
balance each other out.
Yeah.
Because I mean you can definitely like rocks and I can like sand,
Yeah.
but we can kind of coexist if
Yeah.
like that's what I want. Like you have my qualities, I
Yeah.
have your qualities. We're
But do you feel like so do you feel obligated to go to Comic-Con?
hell no. If I don't want to go, I don't want to go. And I feel like that your person would understand that. Like
Yeah.
I love my baby, she loved me, but this not what she
I think that's the
into.
biggest part.
It's that's not what she into, and that's
Yeah,
fine.
but I think sometimes people can take it to the extreme just because they aren't, like, compatible on
Mhm.
those things because they are such comic book nerds and I am into
Right.
cards,
Mhm.
like, "Oh, we just can't
We
coexist."
oh
I
yeah,
just
that's
think
right.
that you just respect that that's that
That's
person's
it.
interest. If you
Uh-huh.
really do love them and you really fuck with them like that, none of that should matter, and then
It doesn't.
eventually you might end
Yeah,
up
man,
wanna go
let me go see what you got going on a comic book show. I mean, you just never know, but it's
Yeah,
I feel like if you really fuck with that person fuck with you, like that shouldn't
yeah,
negate anything. Like,
yeah,
but I mean, and if it does, that's fine. That's not
yeah,
your person. Like, you don't have to like
yeah.
what I like. I don't have to like what you
Yeah,
like.
I think it could really like I know personally, like it has been a hindrance in my past relationships
Mhm.
sometimes because I've been so like I don't want to do that. Like sometimes it can be kind of like wonky. Like
Mhm.
I had an ex like he loved haunted houses,
Mm.
loved haunted houses. I don't want
I
to
don't want to do that
go.
shit.
I ain't experiencing a thrill.
I don't do none of that.
Freaking scary shit in
I
all
don't do
my life.
none of that.
Live in the city,
I don't
like
want,
I just
little brother. I don't want to do none of that.
I don't wanna do none of that. So I used to so we used to, like, have arguments, I felt like, every Halloween, like,
Mhm.
season
Mhm.
because he wanted to go to the haunted houses and I didn't wanna do that, and then I would be like, I don't like so do you go or do you be like, "Just go with Keisha?" Is that messed up if you say that?
I mean, you know you don't want the nigga to go to
I
Keisha.
know.
Baby, I'm gonna be in the car waiting for you when you come out the exit. But I'm not going up in there
See, I
wearing my
wanna
nothing.
maneuver that if your
I
partner
just
is
still
so
feel
into
like
something.
would you go to the haunted house? If your partner right now is like, baby, oh my gosh, we in love, we get married tomorrow, I wanna go to the haunted house tonight. What we doing?
I don't wanna do. And that's a boundary. Yeah.
Again,
I don't
goes
wanna
back to
go.
our boundaries.
I
If
don't
that's
wanna
not
go.
what you want to do, I love you so much. We're
I
equally in
know.
love. We all compatible, but this is my
I
boundary.
really wish, like, certain things, like and some things are bendy.
100%.
Yeah, some
But
things, like but the things that, like, you just know you just ain't effing with,
mhm.
like, you just gotta respect that I ain't effing with it, and please don't ask me again to
And
do that.
understand that. Like,
Yeah,
if that person does not understand that, maybe it's not the person for you.
yeah,
And again, that's okay.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
but your boundary is your boundary. I
yeah,
mean, if that's what I'm gonna do, that's what I'm gonna do. If I'm not fucking with it,
yeah,
I ain't fucking with it.
yeah. I had that issue with that same ex, like, I'm not, like, a big thrill seeker again, like, with
Mhm. Mhm.
rides and stuff, and we were on this ride, and you could, like, spin it to make it go faster. And I was like, "Please don't do this. Don't
And
do
what
it."
they did,
Boy, he was just spinning that bitch. He was
spinning.
spinning it, and I was so mad. And that's like I'm telling him, like, "If you keep spinning this, I ain't fucking with you." And I felt like they
You
didn't
think
even
I'm playing?
spin it.
You think I'm playing?
I'm like, "Nah, I ain't talking to you for the rest of the
You
day.
think I'm
Now
playing?
you mad at me?" But I
Ah,
told
to your
you.
face.
Yeah. You gotta respect people's boundaries when it
Mhm.
comes to
Mhm.
things that they want to do and what they don't want to do.
That's
And
big.
once you respect those boundaries, then you can coexist
That's
more
it. There you
pleasantly.
go. There
Yeah,
you go.
you can coexist
There you go.
more
You definitely
pleasantly.
have to respect each other's boundaries and
Yeah,
coexist.
yeah. Those two, so my 2 cents. Write that shit down.
Mhm.
Write in your notes. Write in your journal.
Definitely.
These little
Write that
loose leaf,
down.
little sticky note,
Mhm.
something.
Imma write mine down. Imma
Yeah,
share it with you
yeah.
next time.
Even like, but listen, I manifested mine. I did. I did. Let me tell
You've
you.
been working on your list for a minute.
I
I'm proud of you.
haven't, but
Uh-huh.
listen, and he checked it all off. It was paper. It's so you gotta be puss.
I know I had said.
This is what I want, but this is what
Mhm.
I really, really
Right,
want.
right,
And
right.
that's okay.
Mhm. It's
That's okay.
fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's
Yeah.
definitely fine.
But you definitely have to like really figure out like how like do your values,
Ooh, that's a good
do
one.
your morals, because the things that I value and my morals may not be the same as yours. Just like religion, you could be a Catholic and I can be, a Baptist. And it's like something as simple as that. Like we both believe in God, but
it's that
yeah,
simple, like little.
it goes a little deeper into that. And you can't be afraid to like talk to your partner about stuff like that.
That's what I think it's so good about, like, as we're getting older, like, we can those hard conversations
Yeah.
aren't as hard anymore. I mean, this is what I'm passionate about. I'm gonna let you know. This is how I feel. I'm gonna let you know. And I expect my partner to kind of be receptive to that and do the same with me.
Yeah.
I mean, as
Yeah.
we're getting older, and we
Yeah.
don't have to tiptoe around things
Yeah.
and hold on to things
Yeah.
anymore. I'm not holding on to my
I'm
breath
not doing it no more.
I feel away. We got to talk about it right now. I
Yeah.
don't care if it's 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Waking up, my boy. We got to talk because, like, we're not gonna have like
Yeah.
go on in our day. Just that's not how I want to live.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a relationship like that. So,
Where you can't say what you really want to say,
or
feel
feel like
walking
you're
on
getting
eggshells. I know, and you're not like living your true authentic self.
right. So I
Like,
mean, it's also just very, very, very important just to feel that comfort with
Yeah.
that person. Just like you're not gonna feel judged. You're
Yeah.
not gonna feel silly. Very
I
much
wanna
so.
be
Like
cool with my person.
and
I know.
like I want you to understand my goofiness. Like be goofy with me.
Yeah.
Like not sit here and judge me. Like I want you to be like I'm not playing with you. That's mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's mine.
You will be comfortable with your person, and you should be able to like say all the things that
All
you
the
want,
things.
all the things you dream of, all the things you desire, like, whether it's
Ooh.
health, it's wealth,
Everything.
like just lifestyle, like all of that. You have to really just be true to yourself on what it is that you want. And so that way you can be able to, relay that to your potential partner
100%.
and then accept or not accept. If
right.
they can accept or not.
Not
It's
at all.
like deal or no deal. And if it's no deal, then that's okay.
Yeah. Look, that's okay. But I'm saying as far as my person, you ain't my
There
person.
you go. There you go. Them little soul ties, and they be calling me. Send the candy cane. The sister tell I miss her and I love her.
I know you're not talking. Tell my baby I miss her. Tell my baby I love her. How she doing?
If I'm mad, they just got me mad too.
Ooh, my boy gonna feel it. What? You hear the nigga calling all around. Talk to her today. She all right. You talk to her.
All
You
free.
good. You good. You need something.
Man.
You need to be that
Yeah.
like that by me, nigga. Like,
Yes.
yeah. You
But
can
I
feel
need
it.
my person to just to know this is what I want. I want my person to be able to tell me what they want.
100%.
And then we need to be able to come together if we can be able to reciprocate or give each other what we want
right?
to each other and then figure out how to do that
And
together.
maneuver and how we're gonna move together.
It ain't that hard.
It's not that hard.
It's really, really
I
not.
feel like when I was younger, I would be like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna get this or I'm never gonna get this. But
Yeah.
now I'm just like, I know what I want and I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
Like it's not that hard. And
Yeah.
if you're not the person to give it to me,
Yeah. Then that's okay.
that's
Yeah.
okay.
That's all good, boo.
It's all
All
good, little
good.
brother.
Yeah.
That's how I love my brothers. I'm right. That's okay. If you're not the person to give it to me, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be fine with that.
Yeah.
Ain't no hard feeling.
Listen,
Ain't no hard feeling.
Ain't none at all.
But what we're gonna do is be authentic to
Yeah,
ourselves
you
and
got
love
to.
ourselves.
You really, really, really.
And put ourselves first and know what we want.
Yeah.
Our boundaries.
Definitely.
Write our list. Well, I'm gonna rework my list
Yeah,
tonight. I'll rework it.
I revisit mine all the
I'll
time.
revisit it.
And for the most part, like the 10 stay the same 10, but sometimes like they just like
They
one
move.
goes there,
Of
one
course.
goes a little higher than the other.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Yeah.
rework my list
Please
tonight.
rework your list.
Mhm.
Because things change. Things that I wanted before, like every other year I'm about to get married. I'm gonna be every other year I'll be about to get married. And then at the end of every year, I don't want to get married again. Like I'm like, I don't want to do that. And then you'd be like, do. And you're like, I don't. So it's like things
change.
Yeah. But you still have to like know, like, especially when it comes to playing with people's time. Because I didn't have my time played up on me so many times. So where it's like, I'm not playing with your time. Because I know what it feels like for me. So I'm not doing it to you. So you're lucky I'm not doing it to you because I be playing with your time all
in your face, my boy. In your face.
I know.
So yeah, that's also something like respect my time, I'm gonna respect yours.
Yeah. Because if you want to move like this, then you could go move like this with her. Because somebody else is gonna like be okay with the thing. Yeah.
100%.
That you want.
She's gonna be okay with it.
Yeah.
And that's fine. Y'all have a wonderful time
But
over
be
there.
honest. And then not feeling like you can't say, what it is that you really want to say. I'll tell you another episode of like, some dating experiences that
Oh,
I definitely
wow.
remember,
Yes.
like people making you feel, a way about saying what it is that you require and
Right.
desire. But I
No,
feel like it always works out for me. And if that person wasn't meant to be, then that
it
person
wasn't meant to
wasn't
be.
wasn't meant to be. But I take those experiences and I just realize like everybody's just not the same person. And
That's
that's
it.
okay. And that's okay.
It's still
I'm not
okay.
expecting everybody to be,
Mhm.
like the same. And I'm definitely not saying like settle. That's
100%. That's what
definitely
we
what
never gonna
I
do.
know what we not about to do.
We
But it's not always gonna be perfect. Like we know that.
They
Like
gonna
it's
have
not.
bumps in the road, they gonna have
Yeah.
this and that, but it's just, you and that person are aligned. You and that
Yeah.
person are on the same
Same
page, the
values,
same
morals.
values,
Yeah.
morals, respect each other's boundaries.
Yeah.
And once you start there, like, you need that foundation. Once
Yeah.
you start there with that foundation,
Yeah.
you work from
Yeah.
there.
Like a good example, cheating. I'm gonna ask you, sis.
What you saying?
Okay. So you got a man, right?
Uh,
And it don't matter how long you and your man been together.
alright.
Okay. But he done slid in somebody's DMs, but he didn't say like, hey girl, I wanna like holla, nothing like that. He just was like complimenting her on her beauty. Is that cheating to you?
Think you going out your way to compliment someone else on a social media site, like you want them to know, and you know that that person know that you have me. So I feel like you playing in my face.
Is it cheating
I want to go as far as saying it's cheating. I that's not something that I feel like I would
though?
respect, and I would like feel a certain way because if I slid in the nigga DMs and said I like them gray sweatpants looking on you, my boy, I'm just complimenting them. I ain't say nothing bad. I'm just complimenting them. Your chest gonna hurt, huh?
Gonna be between the wash
Your
and the
chest
dryer.
gonna hurt. Your chest gonna hurt. So if you don't want me to do it, I'm gonna do it better. I'm just saying, your chest gonna hurt. I'm gonna do it better.
But no.
Honestly, I don't think I wouldn't go as far as saying it's cheating. I would just say like I wouldn't. We would have to have a conversation about
Yeah.
that because this is something that I don't feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
I think this is a good time for you and me to both be in the house. But good with that. Because let me come inside in unholy hours. I'm just saying. So like if you don't want me to do it, and I feel like again, we fucking with
Yeah.
each other, we together, we all our shit is aligning, we should have no problem
Yeah.
doing that. Like that's
Yeah.
what I expect, that's what you expect.
Yeah.
Because you would expect the same respect from
Yeah.
me, right?
Very true.
So
Yeah.
let's respect each other.
Yeah.
Straight
Okay.
lightly.
Yeah.
Straight lightly.
So last one. How do you feel about your partner having opposite sex gendered friends?
I think I have a problem with that. I think a lot of people, like as we're getting older, a lot of people
Mhm.
grew up with the same little group
Yeah.
of friends, the same whatever, grew up, grandma and mom and them have been knowing them
Mhm.
forever.
The church with my mom.
But I just feel like again, it's a respect thing. Like
Yeah.
you go hang out with your friend, but your friend gonna know me. I'm gonna know your friend.
Mhm.
I'm not like in a
Yeah.
bad way, but I mean, why wouldn't you? If I have like a male friend, would you want to meet him and have a? You don't
It's
think so?
frustrating for me.
It's very
No.
again, it's person
It
specific
is.
because niggas gonna try to pull that
Yeah.
shit on
Man,
you.
that's my sister.
Man, we went to skate rink together, Airline Highway. Nigga, I will fight you and her at the skate rink. Stop playing with me. I think again, you have to be aligned with your person because somebody gonna try to play you. So I mean, if I respect you, you respect me. Like that's not gonna fly.
Yeah.
That's just not gonna fly.
Yeah. Yeah. Opposite sex friendships, they're tricky. Like it really does.
Mhm.
Like I feel like it really matters first and foremost, like how it originated.
Right?
Like where y'all like grow up like friends, where y'all
Real
y'all
friends.
know y'all went to school with each
Mhm.
other. Is y'all kissing cousins?
Like what y'all was doing.
Yeah. But I mean, do you think your person is obligated to tell you, or do you think they're gonna really tell you like exactly like how that person, you know?
I mean, again, it's definitely like such a
No.
like a fine line between like being honest and
I know.
transparent.
It's different.
We're gonna touch on
Yeah.
that.
Especially if I ask you from the beginning.
In your face.
Yeah, like especially like so okay, like you got a little boo, you got a a new man or whatever, and you're like, oh, this is my female friend, such and
Mhm.
such or whatever. I want you to meet always just say Keisha. Oh, this is Keisha or whatever.
Mhm.
And then I'll be like, oh, you and Keisha ever had, any dealings? And then you tell me no. And then I found out later that you and Keisha, even if it wasn't like, even if y'all ain't never touched or nothing like that, like an attempt, like it's
Mhm.
still like,
It's still like, why
would you
not
do
say that?
Yeah, send me. I think a lot of men or people, I'm gonna say, like, they say things that they think you wanna hear.
Ooh, don't tell me what you think I want here.
Yeah,
'Cause
don't do that.
that's not gonna get in the well for you or me.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause let me find out you did fuck with Keisha, and
Oh.
then, like, it was
Mink, mink, mink,
mink,
mink.
mink, mink. Like, you didn't have that to do. Like, me, you, and Keisha still can go hang
I
out. We can still
know.
go to Keisha family reunion. Like,
I
you didn't have
know.
that to do, but now you done lied. Now I won't fight Keisha. 'Cause
I know.
see, it's just
You just gotta make sure the moral of the story, you just gotta make sure that you align with
that's
the
it.
person
It's your
and that
person.
their values and their morals mean the
Mhm.
same thing, like,
Right.
to you.
You're
Because
not
sometimes,
gonna
like, it don't mean nothing to them.
you're
Yeah.
not gonna play about me. I ain't gonna play about
Yeah.
you, and we're gonna make this thing work
Yeah.
if we wanted to.
Listen, something as simple as I looked at somebody different one time because they kept their ketchup in the pantry. And I kept my ketchup. Where your ketchup
The
at?
girl, the ketchup gotta go in the
It's in the
refrigerator. I'm
refrigerator.
sorry, that's how we grew up. It came in the refrigerator. It has to be. Don't
Open it up and put it in
eh,
there. And man, me and this nigga not gonna make it. Just something as
something
simple
as
as
simple
that.
as that. You'll be like, well, damn, you grew up
Yeah.
like that. And then the crazy thing is, his grandma could have had him with,
Yeah.
like, so that's just something that he grew up with. Or freaking tuna fish. You put mayonnaise and mustard in tuna, or just mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise and mustard goes into it.
Man, this nigga told me only mayonnaise.
No. You gotta put a little mustard in
I
there.
clutched my pearls.
Yeah.
I had to make my nigga some dinner something. Look,
No.
taste this. Taste this,
Yeah.
little brother.
Stuff like that matters.
It matters.
Yes.
I mean, it's something just small, but it's just like you learn so much about your person that
Yeah.
you think you know that person, but you don't. So get to know your
I
person.
ain't married no nigga with no dry suit.
Tuna just dry.
You know how I feel about
Cracker
dry
falling
food.
apart.
You know how I feel about dry
Tuna
food.
just
I
dry.
can't.
Now we sitting here
Dude.
having an argument over
I
tuna.
can't do it.
Come over to the mustard mayonnaise side, little brother.
They used to be like Christmas, y'all bring it. Man, what happened? You a star kiss. You know, little nigga,
Little choke white.
little chicken of the sea. Man, that nigga wasn't putting no mustard in it. It's simple, but for real.
For real though, I mean,
Or you could still marry that person and you just make 2 batches of tuna.
that's it. I love my nigga. My nigga don't like that. I'm gonna make him. I don't fuck with it, but I love that nigga. I'm gonna make him a little batch of that shit over there.
Man, let me tell you.
I mean,
I know. My ex, let me tell you, that nigga, he used to be like, I used to like make hot dogs or whatever, and man, I ain't eat no hard, man. I want some homemade chili. Homemade chili? I was like, I'm not about to be in the kitchen grinding up no meat to make chili to go on weenies. Smell no beans be busting. You better put some cheese on it, and a little ketchup, a little mustard, go about your day. What? When I did make that chili from scratch,
it was good.
it was good.
It was good.
It was good. And I ended up freezing it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again. I ain't gonna let that nigga know that. Yeah. But it's like, it's a compromise.
It's very much a
Yeah.
compromise.
Because I had to like get out of myself and say, okay, this is what my partner wants. I'm gonna do it for my partner. It's not gonna kill me. Let's see, you know.
I'll fuck with that nigga. That nigga want a little homemade chili.
Yeah. Make a little homemade
Yeah.
chili from time to time.
Again, it's mine.
Yeah.
Like I ain't about to be up in there, big mama cooking homemade chili and shit
all the time.
You ain't taking the trash out. Like we compromise. Like
Yeah.
I mean,
And then that's another thing too. I told this to another client the other day. I feel like I heard from another pod. It was like you should reintroduce yourself to your partner like every 2 years.
2 years.
I think that's a good
I
one.
love that.
Honestly, I think it could be a little sooner than that.
I
Sometimes.
was
maybe
say,
even
like,
once a year.
yearly. Hey,
On New Year, hi, I'm Candace. Nice to meet you.
I'm Quinn. How are you?
Hi, nice
What
to
you like
meet
to
you.
do?
I know.
What you like
the
to
same
do?
things that I used to do last year, it may not interest me.
I think with that no
anymore.
more. I might want to
Yeah.
this year. So let's
Yeah.
try.
Like maybe I know we used to go ride bikes on the lake on Sundays. But now, I like to skate.
So let's
You know?
let's go ski.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? I think
change.
like yearly. I think
Yeah.
that's like just to kind of like reintroduce yourself to your
Yeah.
partner. Like
I think that's mega.
shit gets kind of like
Yeah.
old and stale. Like just let's reintroduce
Because
ourselves.
my fear also, like, I feel like if I'm holding in things that I want to change about myself, that's going to affect my relationship. I'm afraid that my partner's not going to be as open and honest with me about things that they want to shift and change.
That's a really good one.
Yeah. And that's how, like, the signal's
That's when the
really good
stuff
cross
start, yeah,
when you be
happening.
doing shit behind my back and you doing all these things, and it's
Mhm.
like, "Not around here,
Not
partner.
round here,
Ain't no
pot.
skating, ain't no sliding.
Not
We
round
ain't we
here.
ain't doing all of that." So I'd rather you say, "You know what? This is what I wanna do
Mhm.
now. I've
Right.
changed." And then I would love to be, like, so open,
Mhm.
for that, for whatever my partner, like,
Right.
really, like, does,
100%.
like, want within reason, of
Mhm.
course, but
And for them to
yeah.
feel, again, comfortable to come to me or
Yeah.
come to you to be like, like, "This is what I wanna do."
Yeah.
Like, let's
Yeah.
let's work on that and do that together.
Yeah.
Like, let's grow together.
Together,
Let's grow
yeah,
together. Let's
especially
grow
at this stage
together.
in our lives,
Right.
definitely so, because we're growing like, because the purpose of being in a relationship is like, I feel like it's not like about soulmates. I feel
Mm-mm.
like it's really about purpose mates
That's it.
and helpmates.
Mhm.
Like, how can you help me?
Mhm.
What's your purpose in my life? Like,
100%.
I need you to be an addition to my life, not a
Well,
subtraction.
an addition
An addition, definitely
to an
so.
addition.
Yeah, I need to be able to learn from you,
Oh,
to
yes.
grow from
Yes,
you,
yes,
to,
yes.
like I need you to be able to, like, nurture me, feed
Mhm.
my soul,
Mhm.
spirit, like, and I be able to do
Do the
that
same
back
with
to
you.
you.
Uh-huh. That's
Yeah,
what it's
that's
about.
really, really big to me, like,
Mhm.
and if you I feel like I can't grow or, like, learn anything from you,
What
then,
we gonna
like
do? What we gonna do?
yeah,
We just gonna be stagnant, and that's not good.
that's not good.
You don't wanna be
Yeah,
stagnant with anybody.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
big thing in
that's a
our
big
dating
one.
this year
I
that we're
know.
not gonna be stagnant
What's, like, your
anyway.
number one thing that you, like, it's your no, um, like, non-negotiable in a
My
relationship? What
number
is your
one
number one thing
non-negotiable
non-negotiable?
is in a relationship.
Mm,
I think I have a couple, but my number one is respect. Is my partner going to respect me when I'm not around? Is he going to respect me when other people are around? Is he going to respect me to my face, behind my back? He's
okay.
going to stand up for me. He's going to, like, that respect goes a long way. Like, I
Yeah,
don't need someone like talking down to me. And
yeah,
we're equal. I'm like with you.
yeah,
Like, so don't talk down to me. Don't look at me a certain way. Like that respect. Oh my gosh, that
yeah,
respect like goes so far.
that is
So
true.
that's my number one right now.
Yeah,
Respect.
respect. That's a
Mhm.
good one.
That's my number one right
That's a
now.
real good one.
What's your non-negotiable for this year? Or just right now?
Yeah, no, my number one, like, for forever, like, it's just always, always, always gonna be intelligence.
Ooh,
Even though the dun dun.
dunce.
I can't do with no dunce. I can't be with no fool. Yeah,
Mm.
that's really big to me. And it's like sometimes people take those things for granted. And I'm not saying you have to have a college degree. I'm not saying you have had to, like,
Mm-mm.
have like a master's, or like you didn't even have to graduate high school, my boy.
Mm-mm.
But still just be
That's
intelligent
it.
and just have like an understanding of like this world and
Right.
like how to I can't stand and we all have accents and
100%.
mispronounce words and things like that, but spelling,
Ooh,
that's
spelling a
big
big
to
thing.
me.
Like when you
And
first start texting somebody and they start
oh,
texting and you like, what the
I
what you trying to
know.
say, little brother?
Siri don't even know what he trying to
Siri, we everybody confused. Cause now I'm reading over the message, she looking at the message, everybody confused.
It's so big to me.
I mean, and I
That's
mean,
my
if that's
number
your
one.
non-negotiable, that's your
Yeah, what they call it,
non-negotiable.
a sapiosexual. Like, I'm
Mhm.
really big and I'm not, like, the biggest book reader or
You
anything
don't
like
have to
that or
be.
whatever,
You don't
but
have
I
to be.
still am very, like, intrigued by, like, intelligence.
I
Like,
love when a nigga do a text message, a
oh,
exclamation,
oh, and a
a
period,
period,
a
a
comma.
comma attached to it. What? It's so big. It's something that you don't even think about, but you just be like,
I
damn,
know.
damn,
I
that nigga
know.
know how to say
I
a little
know.
something,
Don't talk
something.
about a semicolon.
What? A little ah, it's some
It's
that's your
so
non-negotiable. It's something
simple.
so simple. That's your
Yeah.
non-negotiable.
Yeah, I can't do the dun dun dun.
The
I
dunsies,
can't do it. I can't do
the
it.
radios, and then looking like a radio. The radios. Y'all know who y'all is.
I know.
Okay. Yep.
We gonna chill.
No,
We gonna
sorry.
chill. We gonna
Uh-huh.
chill.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. Listen, I think we covered a lot. I think we gave the people some good
100%. All the
yeah.
time. That's what we here
That's
for.
what we
We gonna keep
here for.
dropping these gems for
Right?
y'all.
On them top 5 things.
And we're gonna come revisit that at another
Yes.
episode
Mhm.
or in our comments. What y'all top 5 things?
Yeah, which is top 5 things. Because a lot of things, like how you just said respect, like, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Dang, like, that may not have been on my list." And
Mm-hmm.
it's something as simple as respect. But for me, like, I feel like it'll it should be something that's already just naturally understood, but some people don't
Some
understand
people
that.
don't
And
understand
like I
that.
said, like your version of respect and my version of respect
Completely
are
different.
completely different things.
Mhm.
Like my nigga come on at 5 and he's like, "Well, okay, man, I'm at 5." And I'm just like,
Look, the sun ain't up
yeah,
yet.
how'd you know? And I'm
Look, it's still dark outside.
like, where you been?
At the
It's
club with Keisha?
unacceptable.
Now you gotta get out. Now you gotta get your shit and get out.
I miss my name.
You ain't doing that nigga shit over there. Now you gotta go.
No,
Now you
I
gotta go.
can't do it.
So I
Dang,
mean,
man, I know.
so yes.
Dating is
Dating,
listen,
we gonna get it
get
together.
it together.
We gonna get it
We gonna
together.
get it
We
together.
gonna help y'all get
Y'all,
it.
we gonna help y'all. Y'all
You help us.
we gonna do it
We
together.
gonna do it together. It's teamwork all around. Let us know what y'all think. We gonna keep dropping these gems for y'all.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, sis. So what's something that you would tell your younger self?
My younger self, that's a good question. I think my younger self, I was so kind of just free and doing what I wanted to do. And like, I didn't really feel like I had any direction.
Mhm.
And I like this, I like this, I don't like this,
Mhm.
I don't like this. I think my younger self, I would have just told myself to kind of slow down and take things in. Like, say what you want to do, like
Yeah.
now. Let's just like, let's focus on now.
Yeah.
Let's focus on like what we want to do, how we want to do it, how we want to move. I think
Yeah.
I was just kind of focused on myself a little bit more, just
Yeah.
slow down, if that makes sense. Just to
Definitely
kinda, like,
so.
not always be up, running, going, like, I ain't here to do all that.
Yeah.
All that jingle jangle.
Yeah.
No. Life,
Yeah.
you only get one life.
Yeah.
Slow down, enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's myself, my
Very
younger
true.
self. Slow
Yeah,
down,
slow yourself.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
What about you? What
I
you
think
tell
the same.
yourself?
If I had to like really like think of that, like slow down, I'm like a planner girl. Like I want to see
Everything.
the
Dot,
future.
dot,
When I
dot, dot.
meet you, it's like I see us, I see the
Mhm.
wedding, I see
Mhm.
the flower
Everything.
girls, I
Colors.
see the kids, I
Everything.
see the jobs, the house, the dog. I
Uh-huh.
see like it happened like that's so Raven, like,
Uh-huh.
so I'm such a planner. So that's gonna be me by nature. I do wish I just would have
Just
slowed
slow down.
down. That's all.
Just take things in. Slow
Yeah, because
down.
like I said before, like my ex-husband was like an amazing guy, but I feel like I just was so young to really like understand like what type of partner I had.
Mhm.
And I just was so like eager to be out in the real
Right.
world as like a young adult, like
Right.
partying and going out and having fun and like living my youth. But like I was in a rush.
Right. We was in the rush.
I was
Cause listen, we had a time,
we
sis.
did.
We had a
We
time,
did.
sis.
I used to be in the bathroom in the club, calling in the club. And see, my husband didn't want to go out. He wasn't like a party person. He
Right.
didn't want to do that. And it's like, I feel like I grew up like super sheltered, so I couldn't do any of that. And so like when I finally got to that, like I just was in a rush to like
To do
bust
any and
Bourbon
everything.
Street wide.
We here. We here. We at the
Bourbon Street ain't going.
Tell the bouncer we at the door. Open it up. We outside.
Not the bouncer.
The bouncer.
Be shady.
We had all the time.
Yeah. I come with my husband.
And you like, what the hell was you? We had a ball. He don't even know what happened.
He wasn't aligning.
He wasn't aligning.
He wasn't aligning. Younger self, I think we both can agree.
Slow down.
You got time.
Slow down. You got
time.
time.
Listen, life is precious.
It's
So it's not
precious.
like don't be like, okay, you have so much time, but
Mhm.
do slow down and absorb like life
Absorb it,
and the things
right.
that you really like.
What you want to do
This
with
is
your
what I
life.
really want
Right.
to do.
How you
Yeah.
want yourself to be. How
Yeah.
you want to show
Yeah.
up for yourself.
Yeah,
That's all.
for real though.
That's what we think.
Yeah,
That's a good
okay.
thing.
Listen,
Learn you. We can learn. We can learn you.
oh man, anything else you want to ask these people, man?
Please follow us
Yes,
on
all the socials.
all the socials. TikTok,
We are live.
Facebook, we're on Spotify now.
Yes, we are Apple
Podcast. Oh my gosh, we're so excited. I'm so excited for y'all to be joining us
Yes.
and following us along with this journey.
I know, grow with us. Because
Mhm.
listen, we don't know what we're doing. We just two sisters. We had a grand idea,
Mhm.
and you're gonna grow with us.
Grow with us.
So you're gonna like see all the little behind the scenes,
The
watch
good,
how,
the bad.
the lighting, the audio.
Mhm.
You're my friend.
You my best bitch.
Aww.
My best bitch. I love you so much,
I love
sister.
you so much.
Thank you
So
so much
yes,
for
I know.
Thank
Thank y'all
you.
for like having
us. Again, thank you so much. We just appreciate y'all so much. And
Catch us next time.
until next time, listen,
Listen,
sis.